I went downstairs and the first thing I heard was, woo! I don't know how to explain it. He makes this noise and he goes, woo! And then his tail vibrates really fast. So that means he's like in a really good mood and wants pats and he wants to rub against you. He goes, woo! And then he starts rubbing against you and he wants pats, so he'll like bump his head into you for pats and he's all just happy. So whenever he's in that mood, I gotta give him that attention, you know? All right, so today's video, we're watching a Novice 1 Zenyatta on PC. The description is pretty straightforward. It says kick and fly. It says jump to hover and kick to dash with your momentum. Focus on weapon power and survivability. Armor to boost melee, even more with golden monk. Endgame, go for ultimate efficiency to keep Vanadium injectors up and a quick escape ready with your ultimate. Look at me, I am the Genji now. I want to point out, this is a build I've seen, actually. This is the build I think I was playing against Aspen, and I think she ran this build, and she was just flying across the map. So we'll see how it goes, and let's go from there. The build starts off with Enlightenment. Allies affected by Harmony Orb are healed for 35% of the damage you deal. Okay, that's an interesting one. Is that good? What if you don't do damage as Zen? I'm asking for a friend. All right, here we go. I like how you're like, no, I'm good. You went against a triple flyer comp? That is kind of funny. All right. So far, I mean, this build is basically just orb your teammate and damage. Now, obviously, the mobility aspect of it won't be till later. If I'm correct, I've seen people pick up that mobility one in round 1. So I'm curious to see how it shifts over time. I like how we go from the game of watching a Sigma who won't ult ever to a Zenyatta popping their ultimate on cooldown. Not on cooldown, but I love it. That's what I mean about difference in playstyle. You know what I mean?
Time for the reckoning.
Are you wondering if this Zenyatta is in like a cheesy 5-stack? Wait a second. It really is a cheesy 5-stack. Look at the team. It's a 5-stack of cheese. I love that not only do you have a group of friends that are down to play Stadium, that you have a group of 5 friends who are willing to all rename to a certain, like just to a cheese. I can see the group text now. Everybody ready for the Friday night cheese sesh? You bet. I'll see you then. What time? 7 p.m.? You know Provolone's going to be late by like 5 minutes, but they'll get on. They'll start talking beforehand. Talk about some of the sandwiches they made better recently. I love that. That was like a Danny DeVito. You just started blasting and just missed a wall. Good kill, though. I love how their reactions did not look for you. I'm sorry, but like, how have they not killed you here in this spot on the side here? You're not even running the mobility comp. Oh boy. I mean, stealth? I mean, I know that Zen doesn't make footsteps, but I mean, the Zenyatta was just sitting there right-clicking. All right, first round doesn't go well, but hey, you know what? Beauty of Stadium is you can always build into a better comp. You got weapon power, so talent modification, stockpile for the attack speed, and then aftermarket for the attack speed. So attack speed and movement speed, I see where you're going here. A little bit of a note on Zen. This is very niche, but like, let's say you have 1 ammo, and then you right-click, that will still count as a full right-click, unless they've changed that. Maybe they changed that over the years, but it used to be that even if you have 1 ammo, you could charge a right-click up, and it will do like a full right-click regardless. It's niche, but sometimes it's good to know. You know? All right, here we go. So remember, more damage is going to be better. I think. I mean, of course, but... Oh, man, the analysis like that, no wonder... Whew. I was more saying that, like, your build currently benefits from you doing damage. But the way I worded that was like, yeah, if you do more damage, it's good. You're welcome, Chad. This is what people come here for. Analysis like that. That's why people keep coming back. Don't be afraid to ult this, by the way. Your teammates are getting low. Yep. I love it. Big Slam! You know Big Slam's a streamer mode name now? Feels good, man. Are you the person in the cheese stack that has to push the cart? I get it. You saw someone with a name Counterswap Carl? Counterswap Carl's also a streamer mode name now too, yep. You got 2 of them in 1. That's great. Good job here. Again, I don't think we'll see the effectiveness of this build until the next round when you start to build up your power. Or you get the next power, so we'll see. Yes, the Moira Mythic is made with macaroni and cheese. Yes. Also, the Moira Mythic, to that question, is currently not in the game. There's a bug or something. I don't know what it is. They might have ran out of macaroni and cheese. I found where the macaroni and cheese went. I found all the cheese. Now we just need to find the macaroni. And then the Moira Mythic will be back. We need the pasta squad. Imagine that. Somebody sees this, makes a 5-stack of a pasta squad. Then I have to get the pasta squad and the cheese squad and have them duel it out in a stadium custom game. You said you called tortellini? But yes, the mythic skin is currently not working for that. I imagine that'll probably be fixed soon, but yes. If your mythic skin isn't working for Warrior, that's not. It's happening to everybody. Yep. Ugh. All right, so there you go. So round 2 was good. Again, that was pretty generic round for the build, but we know this build builds into something else, so that's the idea. Like, you're not going to have the most exciting build to start. I do think that I've seen Zens go with the kick build initially, so now you get the flying kick. And this is where it changes completely. And based off of your items, it changes completely. You got Gloom Gauntlet, so you get more movement speed when you melee. So I like that, so if they're close to you, you can kind of use that momentum. You got Hike and Hover Boots. While airborne, you can hold jump to hover for 3 seconds with movement speed. Keepsake of Chaos, eliminating an enemy affected by Discord Orb, gives you 5 armor, and then goes up to 50 armor max. That's a good little change. Vitality to get tankier. Heartbeat sensor for movement speed. So you're going movement speed and like HP, like bring back. I like that. Here we go. Now, in hindsight, this is probably the part where I tell you that the kick build is more powerful when you don't run at them in a straight line, but I think you probably know that after that play. There you go. That's the strength of the build right there, the kick and fly. See? There it is. Here we go. I do admit, I have seen people use this build a little bit more proactively. As in, like, I think with the kick build, don't be afraid to, like, maneuver around the map more than just playing how you would default play this. I'm not joking. Like, I have seen Zenyatta's basically just fly around the map and then, like use it more as, like, think of it as a kick into the air and then use the float to be annoying and then kick out again. More than, like, just pretend you're, like, being a tank here. Holy crap, you were right in front of them and nobody got you. The classic Zenyatta ultimate where it doesn't save anybody, but it's there. But, I mean, that's where I can give a little bit of feedback, right? Not the best round for your team, but that's okay. The cheese squad will regroup and go to the next round. This build is fun. I think you're playing it a little bit too safe. Again, remember, it's Stadium. You can be a little bit more chaotic with how you play this because it's not as traditional as it would be with how you normally play, like, base Overwatch. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but you know what I mean. Looks like you have got Crusader Hydraulics now. While you have armor, take 10% reduced damage, which is good against what they're doing, so you got that. Then you got Golden Monk. You got rid of a couple of the other abilities. For every 50 armor you have, you gain 5% quick melee damage. Oh! So for every armor you have, you get a benefit from that. I didn't even know it worked that way. That's intriguing. Okay. You're just sad there's no Pepperjack. Pepperjack's their coach.
The objective goes live in 10.
Okay, I mean, hey, you kind of did. I mean, I did say be more aggro. So, I mean, that part happened. And it looks like your teammates won. So, hey, who's to say you didn't do that, right? There you go. Remember, your kick you can use a little bit more aggressively. Use it for mobility. Use it for mobility. Okay? I guess you are in a Junkrat trap there, so that part's fine. But use it for more mobility to kind of maneuver around the map. Because you have the floating item, so you want to kind of use those together, right? This is kind of like whenever I get the injection ability, the Vandium injection ability, and then I just pop my ultimate immediately. Like the item's great, and then I just completely destroy the item.
Time for the reckoning.
Yep, there you go. Okay, remember, don't go. Very aggressive playstyle, I must admit. It's okay to hide for a second or use your melee to disengage out. Play to the strength of the build. I think the build is really cool, but you gotta play to the strength of it. The idea is kind of being all over the place, right? Now, and maybe that improves over time. You start to realize you can do that more, but it's more than just running back from spawn. Okay, there we go. Yes, yes. And you have your Zenyatta ultimate if you need it. I was expecting a little bit differently there, but we know what? It works. You listened. Okay. No, no, no. Use your kick out. Use your kick out. Away. No, not into the... Okay, the idea is that you're going to kind of maneuver around the map. Use it as like a disengage tool more than an engage in tool. Like, get behind them and then kick out. Does that make sense? Either way, it's all good. This goes the distance, so plenty to see. Maybe your playstyle picks up. We'll see. Inner Peace, you gain a Harmony Orb that is always attached to you. It heals for 75% less. That is really good. It almost feels like if you're gonna do this build though, you should use Enlightenment later, right? Flying Kick and then Inner Peace like back to back, rather than like Enlightenment first, and then round 5 maybe get Enlightenment or something. Anyway, you got your Gloom Gauntlet. Gloom Gauntlet's great for that. Obviously still there. Vitality, Keepsake. Nothing really changed with your items. You have Vitality and Crusader Hydraulics kind of going hand in hand again here. Keepsake of Chaos, which is the armor one. So yeah, all kind of goes well together. Gloom Gauntlet's great here. You're in a good spot now for being aggressive, but you got to play the playstyle correctly to make this all make sense, right? Your HP's looking pretty good though. 500 HP almost. With a bunch of armor. I like it. You just watched the Mauga Roadhog one. Isn't that one great? There you go. A little bit more aggro. There you go. Yes. Yes, there we go. That's what I want to see more of. I think this is how you want to play the Zenyatta. Don't be behind your tank. Big slam. It's okay to... Like I was watching Seth Rollins on Zenyatta there going for a curb stomp rather than just go for the right click. You have a Junkrat Discord on the floor and you're just sitting there like just kicking him.
Let's get moving.
That was great.
We got the lead. Now let's keep it.
I love how you refuse to just like shoot at that Junkrat. You just kick them. Yeah, they say they stopped using their weapon because they went like a melee kick build and just forgot about the rest of the kit. It's like you can all work hand in hand, you know? It's all about sending the message. What's the message? That even if we shatter you, you're gonna be fine? I do like this. There you go. Using your bit. Using your abilities. There you go. Nice. Remember, big slam. Oh. Hey, you know, start kicking. Remember, you have... Also, in those situations, it's okay to start spamming kick because you have Gloom Gauntlet. So you're going to heal up every time. Don't be afraid to use ult. Nice job. There you go. Huge. Healing your team. Spinning in circles. Kicking back. There you go. Now you're using the kit the right way. So you can kick away to get Junkrat ulted. Or Junker Queen ulted. There you go. You can use your... Nope, you can shoot at them. Nice. Put a healing orb on your teammate. Big slam. Oh, here we go again. Time to kick the Junkrat. I mean, this build is definitely tanky and fun. Huge out. Big slam. Okay, so the cheese squad brings it to round 6. You get the reduction field, which is the basically 10% damage reduction pretty much the whole time if you're taking damage. You kept Gloom Gauntlet, you kept all the other abilities, and you added the Vandium Injection. Now again, for anybody doesn't know this ability, it's good if you're not going to use your ultimate. It gives you 10% weapon power, it gives you like a bunch of, I mean, like it's not scrolling through like it normally should, but it gives you basically pretty much all of the stuff on the right-hand side into like one ability, and it's really good if you don't use your ult. We'll see how it goes, see how it plays, but that's where the build's at now. Here we go, going in. Huge. All right, that was a quick beat. Big slam. I like how they're, at least someone's being an objective player, right? See, this is, you know, look at that.
Time for the reckoning.
Ah, a lot of ults quickly. Good charge. It's okay, you're the tank now. You're the tank. Start kicking the queen there. Go, get in there. Yeah. Okay, what a synergy that is. You're trying to kick them away, and your Mei brings them away, so you don't get any benefit. Oh, that queen's having, like, a good time. Actually, wouldn't it be a good idea? Okay, this is some advice for Junker Queen. If you have people who CC you and boop you around all the time, get Dez's Dampener. It is so good. If you are ever playing Queen and you're getting booped, if you get booped, you get really fast and you can keep up with the team. It was a must-have anytime I went up against Lucio comps, even Orisa. Any comps that CC you back, grab that item, you're gonna see great benefit, okay? You have your ult, but I know why you don't want to use your ult here, so I'm not going to question you delaying your ult as long as possible, because, like, having your ultimate benefits you so much.
Hey, this is my cheese clip smile just got back from.
Rocky Turtle, thanks for the 3 months of tier 1. Thank you. Are you saying this is you who submitted this? Nice job there. Can I ask you a question? How many people are a part of the cheese squad? Is there more cheese people a part of your crew? Give us some backstory on how the cheese squad was created. We want to know. Where did they get back from? They were preparing a cheese board. Nice job. So, chat, we have some backstory here. So, we found out that the Cheese Squad is a OG squad from high school into college. And then they made a group of cheese and have been playing the whole time since. That's the backstory here. And apparently, the 5v5 made them change it up a little bit. Now we're... Yeah, I can't pronounce that cheese. But there's your missing cheese there in the chat. You can see it. Soul Control Transcendence can be canceled early, saving up to 65% of your... Oh, that's kind of good. Because you can save up to 65% of your ultimate charge. It looks like everything else you kept item-wise. I don't see anything new. You have Rustung. Maybe Rustung you added, but I think you might have had that already. So you're just full tank. Full tank with the ability to kick. He said it's the cheese that binds us. Wait a second. I know where that's going. I'm not going any further. All right, here we go. Nice job. I'm loving this flank. This is better, by the way. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I mean. Now... Yes, this is what you were supposed to do from the get-go. I'm loving it. Yes. Because you can just be aggressive and, like, you heal up. Now, I would say you... Okay. I don't think I need to tell you that you got too aggressive there. But you know what? I'd rather see you try to utilize the playstyle Good to see. Walking right up on a Junkrat. For some reason, there's been this back and forth with the Zenyatta. Doesn't try to kill the Junkrat with a free kill on the floor. Just goes up and starts kicking the Junkrat. I don't know what's going on there. Someone got tired a little bit too much.
Time for the reckoning.
Actually, a good job by the Queen there to do that. This is at 1 a.m. last week. I love it. Nothing like getting on with the squad at 1 a.m. to get into the cheese stack, you know? Yeah, this build seems really fun. I'm definitely going to give it a try. 100%. BD, thanks for the 26 months of the Prime, so thank you. Thank you. Whenever I see your name, BD, isn't there like an author with like the same, like that last name or close to it? I mean, I remember growing up. You might not ult this, but if you want to, heck it. I was gonna, the only reason I say no about ult is because of Queen's way too aggressive. You win that. I wonder if Queen never got that item. I don't know why. Yes, that's who it is. Funny, that's who it was. Yeah, I think my dad used to read books or something. Yep. You know it. Used to get asked if you're related to him all the time. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's always a fun question. They're like I can imagine the excitement there. Are you related to the author? They're like ready for like this huge conversation about how like it's your uncle or something. And you're like, nah, I'm not even close. And then that's the end of the conversation. You're like, oh. And there you go. So the Zenyatta build actually ended up being really fun. Once you started to really play the playstyle, I think it got a lot better to watch too, because like I think at first you were really timid with it. Also, I would probably lead off with the kick. But yeah, that was a fun build. I think overall, just to show the summary of the build one more time, this is where it is. You can choose to copy it or not. We'll have a link to that in general. But yeah, thank you for submitting this. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of it helps. We're also looking for more submissions from viewer submitted builds that we're going to probably try after. So if you want to submit them, you can. We have a lot of awesome videos you want to watch on the bottom below or whatever. I don't know. This is an outro. Editors will make it work anyway. Hope you all have an amazing day / night.